Hello again. I've done a similar video to this using a Mac and this is the Windows 11 equivalent. So I'm just using a slightly different browser, but I'm actually remote into my Windows 11 machine from my Mac because I had problems getting it to record the screen, but never mind. So we are going to cover how to do the mail merge on our files. So on the diaries page here on Philofaxy, so diaries 2026 and future years and stuff, you will see this list of diaries available. The name just does a preview. Hopefully one day, eventually. Oh, there we go. So it gives a preview of what the page looks like in a new tab. Then you have the ready to print files in Word and PDF format, same all the way down, for whatever year is listed at the top. And then the following two columns are the source files. These are the files you need if you wish to do your own thing, but based on our file to start with, if that makes sense. And then finally, what merge sheet to use. Data, they have different names for different things. Might be the same file, but different sheet within that file, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do to start with is we'll download the Word and Excel file. So if I click on Word, it does a quick download and it says it's completed it, and then we'll download the Excel files and it's downloaded that one too. So we'll remember, well, all of these ones are data, so whatever. So if we go to downloads, you'll see the two files I've just literally downloaded. And first of all, we'll go into the Excel file and open that up. And you will notice it opens it in protected mode first. This seems to be a Windows 11 thing. I've not seen this message come up on the Mac. So we'll click on Enable Editing because we want to edit the thing. And then straight away you see you get all the stuff in here. So you go into the actual year file and you can change that to whatever you want. Let's say 2027 for argument's sake, and then hit enter. So here's the other sheet, data, sheet 3. I think sheet 3 is blank, but anyway, whatever. So year is the sheet you want to change the year. You don't want to change anything in data or anywhere else, only in the year. So then save that and you can close that, and then we go into, is that updated? Didn't seem to, did it? Let's just check it is the same. Oh, it has, yeah, it has updated it. So let's come out of there and then close that. And then we open the Word file. Now change the name, open the Word file. And again, it will do it in protected mode to start with. Now this causes all sorts of issues, but we'll get there. So we just say OK to that. And then enable editing, and then it gives you this horrible message. We'll run the following SQL command. Oh, panic, panic, panic. Select from this. Yes. But data from your database will be placed in this document. Yes, because we're doing a mail merge. That's why. And then it won't find the file. There, bingo. It didn't find the file. So we say, OK. And then we'll go find the data source. Find the data source. And surprise, surprise, we're back here again. So we go to where we downloaded the files to. Downloads seems a good option. So that's the file we're looking for, is the actual Excel file. And click open on that. And as I said, mentioned just now, we want data. So click on data. And so click OK. And there we go. Let me just stretch this a little bit. And stretch this a little bit. Now, straight away you can see that looks a bit of a not so pretty, and it's also gone to more than 2 pages. But this is because these are all the mail merge codes in the Excel file. So in mailing, if you click on preview results, it magically transforms into how you'd expect it to look. And up in this box, still in this preview area, you can go forward a week at a time in this case, or a day at a time on a day per page thing or whatever. So you can quickly see what the thing is going to look like for different weeks, not just the first week. I often check what September or November looks like because the month name is longer. Bit obvious, I know, but there you go. So we want to create, this is still only 2 pages, so we want to create a full year. So we go into Finish and Merge and Edit Individual Documents. And Merge Records is all, so say OK. And it momentarily throws up this blank page. I don't know why it does that, but anyway, whatever. And give it time. Some of these do take a little while to run, depending on your speed of your machine, of course. Mine's not the fastest, but it gets there eventually. Poof! And there we have it. So it's created a new document. Look, there's the other one still behind it. And, oops, where are we? Oh, I didn't want it to do that. No! Panic. Let's close that one and stretch this one back again. Well, this is one of the wonderful things about Windows, isn't it? It sort of self-tiles itself. Right, whatever. Right, where were we? So it's created, oh, that's that one. It's this one we want. A new document with all of our pages for our whole year. Now we're only seeing page 1 of 3, it says, but there's a lot more pages than that. But anyway, whatever. So the next thing we have to do is remove the section breaks. And we need to go into editing here. So we go replace. And then click on more and click on special and highlight section breaks. So that's what we want it to look for, and we want it to replace it with nothing at all. So basically you just remove the section breaks, because that's one of the processes of doing the mail merge, is it throws in a section break after each record effectively, and each record effectively in this case is a week. So we click on replace all, and it says all done. It says it's found replaced 58 things. Obviously on this one it's the document's slightly longer than it needs to be, but anyway, whatever, you can strip them out easily at the end. Click on close. And this is 2027, so we'll go save, and let's put it back into downloads for simplicity's sake. Now I always put in the year ahead of the file name. You can put in what you want, and there we have it, 2027. Now you obviously can put in things like what, New Year or something like that, or birthdays, any other supplementary into each individual day or week or whatever. Similarly, you could put in different tasks for different weeks if you wanted, and then just sort of click on a quick save, and that is basically it. But I will mention, let's close these down, get them out of the way, and it will say, do you want to save this, because we've already found the source, so that will simplify it next time round. So the A4, A5 ones, which are A4 in natural size, but they're ideal for A5 as well, those you do have to remove the section breaks. But the personal and pocket ones, they're personal on A4 and pocket on A4, and then you have to cut it to size and what have you. Those you don't have to remove the section breaks, but other than that, they're pretty similar. Obviously, there are different files and different sheets in some cases, and so on. But other than that, they're all pretty similar. And of course, if you have any problems, you can always email me. So there we go. Okay, thank you for watching this far through. Bye bye for now.